Thank you for coming by, Tory Magoo 44. Today is March 27th. Is it the 27th? Yeah, it's the 27th, 2020. And things are rolling along. It's very weird. It's a very strange time for all of us. Number one, most of us can't go out. Seniors especially. We're like, this is day 14 where I've been inside. It's really weird. I mean, I go outside, go for little walks and stuff like that, but that's it. That's all I do. And I talk to my friends on the phone. So that's a blessing in itself. And I talk to you guys, which is really a blessing always. And I hope you guys are all healthy and well. It seems like most people, 90% of the people even that get this virus, which is a small percentage of all of us, and 90% of them are fine and back to work. This is from China. They're already through it and back to work. Um, my prayers and my love to the families who did lose people. It's awful. There's no question about that. But hopefully you follow what they say, because I do think that's the best thing. I think the more of us that stay in, the less that go out, the less that can be transported. And most of it is through coughing, sneezing, and touching things that have the virus on them, and then touching your face. That's why they say don't touch your face. But anyway, there you go. You've heard it a million times. That's my move. I have to keep moving every 30 minutes, but I'll do it after this. Thank you. That's Nate put that on for me, and it was really cool. It's called repeat motion, and it's the little alarm to remind me every 30 minutes to move, and it's a good thing. It really is. So let me just get through this. This is about Scientology and are they taking care of the Sea Org? If you happen to be in the Sea Org and watching this, I hope you watch the whole thing, because it is my concern, my personal concern, have a medical condition, been in Scientology for 30 years and fought them about it. They tried to get me off my medicine, not doing anything. It was pretty creepy, and I really got that they just don't believe in medical services. They just think they can handle everything with auditing or ethics or things like that. And the truth is they can't at all. And certainly medical conditions, which I have with epilepsy. I mean, I haven't had a seizure in, I think, 30 years. So whether I even have it or not, I don't know. But all my doctors have agreed, just take your medicine and, don't break it don't try to break it if it's fixed. Don't try to fix it if it's not broken. That's it. Yeah. So anyway, the Sea Org, these people are mostly crammed close together all the time. Now, maybe they're a couple of feet apart, but I doubt if they're 6 feet apart, because they just don't roll that way. And they don't probably think that it's even something that they have to be concerned about. But if you are in the Sea Org, my high recommendation is you call your parents and go home, because this is going to cost Scientology a ton of money. So Miscavige is going to get more and more pissed off because less and less people are coming in, because nobody else wants to be around a ton of other people either, and they shouldn't be. So good job on nobody going in there. And for the people that are in there, I hope you call your parents and have them come pick you up and just go home. Go on a medical leave. And then if you want to stay home, stay home. If you want to go back, that's another thing. But at least go now, because then you can be in a safe area where people that really honestly care about you will take care of you. And auditing isn't going to fix this. This is a very serious virus. And for the people that are in closed groups, statistically it's shown, that more and more people get it when there's a lot of people together. That's why they say, please stay in groups of 10 or less. That's not the Sea Org. The Sea Org is, as many as they can get, they're going to put them in a room together and probably pitch how you don't need this. They're WOGs. That's the way they think. They're PTS. And PTS is potential trouble source. They declare anybody who leaves and says anything against them, even if it's absolute factual truth, they declare them suppressive, like this. There you go, Pete Griffith. And he has a little drinking game where he can take a shot every time I show my SP to clear. And this says her only terminal is the Continental Justice Chief via the International Justice Chief. So that's what they do. They declare people suppressive, which now there's thousands of us because tons of people have left. Tons. And for the people that are in who are watching this who still think there's only a few that are declared suppressive, that is not true. There are so many people out here that you just wouldn't believe it. I mean, the first couple of years that I was out, I would say it over and over. Well, that person's still in. And I was mostly with Spanky, and she'd say, hell no, they left 20 years ago. But it's shocking because you're in such a submerged reality. You can't watch TV. You can't really watch the news. So you don't really know what's going on. But I'm telling you, for your life, go home now. Call your parents. For whatever reason, just say, I want to come home. I'm going to go on a medical leave. That's it. And do it. And they're going to give you all kinds of stuff about you have to do this and do that before you can leave. And call your parents, tell them to drive up to the front door and walk out because there's nothing they can do. There's nothing. You have every right to open the door and walk out. And I always say, Hubbard used to say, the way out is the way through. That's what he used to say all the time until he nearly passed away. And then it was the way out is the nearest door, right? And take the nearest door. Call your parents or call a friend, a family member, anybody that you trust and feel good with, and say, come up to, this is the address, this is the time I want you to be there, work it out with them, and then, they'll come pick you up. There you go. And then you can go home and stay with them and stay away from any kind of, because this can be inside of these people for 4 days before they actually you can be in there forever. They can have it and be asymptomatic and have it and be spreading it. So I wouldn't stay in this group. I really wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't anyway, but even if you want to for whatever reason, and that's a whole different thing, I highly recommend you go take care of yourself and your family and stay safe. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And to all of my friends out in the real world, I love you guys. Thank you for all of your kind comments. They really mean a lot to me. They really do. And I hope and pray that all of you make it through it and you're safe, and me too, and my family. And there you go. Over and out.